Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry I'm late, but I was in there doing my little exercise, y'all. And this fan probably on. It's hot. I'm hot now. I done learned how to lift some what y'all call it? 10-pound dumbbells. I started doing that, trying to do my arms a little bit. But I was on my elliptical and my treadmill today. And I was getting it too, y'all. I was sweating my tail off because I wear a sweat belt and a sweatshirt while I'm working out to help me, sweat more or that water weight off. So that's what I was doing. That's why I was late because I had to wash my funky behind. I don't like to be all sweaty. Have swamp booty. They call it swamp booty. I don't want no swamp booty. I got to wash that mess out. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all. I started this YouTube thing. At first I was scared to do this. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was scared to do this. I was behind the scenes of a lot of stuff from a lot of people, giving them information and stuff. And I was like, I got to come out my shell and, do my own thing. I still support them though. I don't know if they support me, but I still support them though. It is what it is. But anyway, I want to get on here and I want to, talk about some stuff that maybe can, help somebody else in their life. I want to talk about my life. I don't care about sharing certain stories about me. I want y'all to get to know me. Um, but anywho, yeah, I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. My mom is from Little Rock, Arkansas, and my dad is from Mississippi. So they had me. Here I go. Black beauty. I'm a Pisces. But anyway, growing up in Chicago, I grew up on the west side, K Town. I'm K Town till I die. I grew up on the west side. Um, it was cool. Everybody in the neighborhood was cool back then. Everybody knew everybody and stuff. It, growing up was great. That was when the street lights came on, you either had to be on the porch or in the house, or your mama coming outside yelling your name, and they gonna hear her calling your name 5 blocks away. I'll tell you that now. And then you got all the guys in the neighborhood say, "Ooh, you in trouble? Your mama calling you." My mama was the candy lady. She's so snowballs and y'all know snowballs and stuff down there, ice cream, the real ice cream. But yeah, it was a lot of candy houses. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all from Chicago. Um, but anyway, I was bad, y'all. I was a bad little girl. I was the only girl though. On my mom's side, I got two oldest brothers, and my mom worked her butt off. She had two jobs, and she just worked, work, work, work. And I think by her working so much, it had led me to doing whatever I wanted to do. Cause my brothers, one of my oldest brother, he left. He went to jail when I was 11, and the middle child, he was in and out of juvenile and stuff like that. So I was basically doing what I wanted to do, and cause she was home, but she wasn't home. That didn't mean it don't mean like she didn't care for us or nothing like that. She was just trying to provide for her kids and stuff. She had to work two jobs. She had three kids, and plus she had to support my brother that was in prison too. So, and that stuff ain't cheap. I just talked to him the other day. He said a pack of zebra cakes is almost $6 a box down there. But his interview coming soon. He let me interview him too. But yeah, I was bad. So I started doing everything I wanted to do and stuff like that. And I got into the boys and stuff like that. And it was a mistake that was made. I won't say it was a mistake. I don't feel like it's a mistake right now because that mistake changed my life. Um, my mom used to send me to the store, and I used to go get her. She liked the Grape Crush pop. That was her favorite. Them Grape Crush pops. That's what she liked it. And I had went to the store one day, and then it was Madison and Costner, and I seen a group of people standing on the corner, and y'all, I wasn't nothing about 9, 10 years old, and I goes over there to see what the hell was going on. And I get over there, y'all. I ain't never. It traumatized me. I seen some light skinned girl. I don't know what happened, but I never seen nobody throw like throwing. This girl was like literally throwing up her guts. Somebody shot her. She was down right there on that corner, and I was a little girl. I ain't never seen no stuff like that. But I went home and told my mom, and basically she made me stay in the house for the rest of the day. I got in trouble because she said I just supposed to went to the store, because the store was right down the street. I just supposed to went to the store and grabbed a pop and came on back, but I didn't do that. I went to be nosy. Yeah, but anyway, I got into the boys, and you know, I ended up getting pregnant at an early age, and I was just like rebelling against my mom. She didn't want me um going to the projects to see my sister on my dad's side, but I love my sister, and I wanted to see my sister. And I used to get on the bus and go to Henry Hornet's projects when they was up and go visit my sister all the time. I love my sister, but for the love of me, I could never understand why um she didn't want me down there. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong down there. I got family down there and stuff like that. And but now as I'm older, I understand why she didn't want me in the projects. What I know now as a parent, I won't want my kids around that stuff either. But yeah, she you know it was hard for her with three kids. It was hard for her, and then in and out of jail, my brother's in and out of jail, and then I'm the only girl acting crazy. Yeah, because I was spoiled. My dad spoiled me. I was spoiled. I was just spoiled a lot. My whole family spoiled me because I was the baby. Even my cousins and them, I was just spoiled. I was real spoiled. I'm spoiled right now to this day, and I'm almost 40. um But yeah, after I got pregnant and stuff, that kind of like slowed me down. I was still a teenager when I got pregnant with my oldest daughter, and I had her. My mom was there. She was helping me. Basically, that was her child. That was her child. You couldn't tell her nothing about her grandbaby. Um, I ain't have a job. She took care of her. But I didn't know my mom had like a whole bunch of health problems neither. So I used to she started walking to this is another reason why I try to walk, you know, 20, 30 minutes every day. My mom started to walk to work, y'all. And I asked her, I said, why is you walking to work and you got a whole car? And she was trying to lose weight. She was trying to get the weight off of her because of, health reasons. I know she was a diabetic and stuff. She started trying to eat right and stuff. But it was too late. And one day, what was it? July 28th, we was sitting on the porch and I was talking to her. And I told her, I said, Mom, I told her, I said, Mom, I'm tired of going through this. I said, I'm sorry I put you through this. As my mother, like this is my conversation to her. I was like, I'm sorry. I should have never got pregnant. I should have never did this. I should have, never dropped out of school. I want to get my life together. This is what I told my mom. And I said, would you help me? And she was like, yeah. She said, I help you get back in school. She said, it's okay. She said, everybody gotta, learn in life. And you just, you know, I'm glad you learning and you ready to do right. And so she said, go up there and make me 3 boiled eggs. She loved eggs. So I went up there, I made her 3 eggs. I came back down and I was like, where you going? She was like, I'm finna go to your uncle house. She go to my uncle house all the time. My uncle had his own what y'all call it back in the day, tavern, his own bar. He had his own bar where they go and they play cards and stuff like that. My mama loved to gamble. She'd kick your butt on some what you call it, tuck and spades, whatever y'all call it, mess. Them card games. Uh, so she wanted to spend her Saturday over there playing cards with my great uncle, which is her uncle, and she was over there. So she bought my baby a red wagon. So I got dressed, put my baby in the wagon, and we went on to the I took her on to the park, to the stove, got her some ice cream, let her play. Then came on back. We done took a bath. Now we, at home it's dark time now. It's about 9 o'clock. And I'm like, my baby can't be out there late. So we got home. She called me. She said, did y'all eat? I said, yeah, we eat. We just got back from the park and stuff. I let her play and stuff like that. I said, we just took a bath. We finna watch a movie and go to bed. She said, oh, okay. I was just checking on y'all. Y'all, tell me why, um, not even an hour later, the nurse at the hospital come calling me and was like, you need to get to the hospital now. Your mom is in the hospital. And I'm like, I just got out the phone with my mama. My mama ain't in no damn hospital. She just asked me, did I eat? Is me and the baby okay? And she was like, no, you need to get here now. So I ended up, I didn't even know. I mean, the lady downstairs was cool. We stayed in an apartment, so we stayed on the second floor, and the lady stayed on the first floor. I used to talk to her and stuff. She was older than me, way older than me. Her husband used to jump on her all the time, and I used to, every time I see her, I'd be like, is you okay? Because I used to hear it. And I went downstairs. I said, could you please watch my daughter? They said my mom in the hospital. And she was like, yeah. So I got on the bus because I ain't had no car. I was only 15, 16. I was 15 years old. And so I got on the bus and I rode all the way. I had to ask the people how to get there because I didn't know nothing about this hospital. I all I know was West Suburban Hospital, and that was it. I ain't know nothing else. So I went all the way there to the hospital. They told me, the bus driver told me what bus to get on, all this and that. So I went on to the hospital. So when I got there, I let them know that, hey, the nurse called me. They told me to be here for my mom here or whatever, what's going on. Y'all, they set me in this room. They set me in this room and told me to sit down. And so I sat down and some lady came up in there with the doctor, and then they was like, your mom, um I need you to call your family to come up here. And I'm study saying like, what's happening? What's going on? What's going on? Uh, they was like, your mom is in the next room. She is deceased. And I'm like, what? I just started crying. I just started bawling because I'm like, ain't no way. I just told my mama this morning before she, set out on her day to go play cards with my uncle now, that I told her that I was sorry for putting her through what I put her through, because I felt like I was a bad kid, not, finishing school and having a kid at an early age and stuff like that. I felt like I put her through so much. I felt wrong and I wanted some help. I wanted her to help me get back in school. I wanted to change my life around. And I told her all this that morning before she left. We were sitting on the porch. It was bright. It was sunny outside. It was a nice day. And that night, my mom passed away. That's how life works. That's how life works. And I'm like, now as I look back at it, I'm just like, damn, I'm glad I told her, I was sorry and stuff like that while she was still here, you know? Yeah, but that happened. And so we end up having a funeral and stuff like that. But it kind of changed me because, like, now I feel like I'm a kid and I'm out here with a child myself. I feel like I'm just all alone. Like I'm just all alone. And I know my family was there. They loved me, but they had their own stuff, going on or whatever. And basically I was trying to find my own way because I wasn't listening to nobody. I wasn't listening to nobody. I was still hurt. I was still grieving for my mom, you know. That's who I wanted. I wanted my mom. My dad was still living, but I wanted my mom. I ain't want nothing else but her. That was it. That's all. But it messed me up real bad. It messed me up real bad because I had told her that morning that I was sorry and apologizing to her and told her I wanted some help to help me get back in school and stuff. I want to do right. And that night she died. She died. I went in that room and they let me go in that room and see her. I went in there and pulled the cover back and kissed her on her forehead. I was trying to wake her up. I was shaking her. They had to get me up out of there because I was shaking her, telling her to get up, open your eyes. Yeah. But so I was in Chicago with a baby, my mom gone, and I just didn't do right. Y'all, I just didn't do right. I was just, my mind was messed up. Like, I, I, I was into all type of stuff. I was fighting. I was doing everything the guys was doing. Y'all know what they was doing. I didn't give a damn. I just didn't care. I didn't care about nothing. I'm tell you that. I didn't care about nothing. I put myself in a lot of situations to where, I could have been dead or locked up. I tell y'all that. I could have been dead or locked up. And my auntie, she begged me. She begged me. She every time I see her, she a church woman, she a Christian woman. She begged me. She said, "Please leave here." She wanted me gone. She was like, "Please leave here. I don't want to have to bury you." Now my auntie, she took care of us too. That's my second mama, my mom's sister. She took care of us, and I used to always be at her house too a lot. But that's how bad I was. I just didn't give a damn about life anymore. Even though I still had a young child rolling around with me, I just didn't care about life. I was doing everything the guys was doing. And I'm pretty sure word got back to my family, and my auntie sat me down. She was like, "I need you to leave here. I don't want to have to bury you. I don't want to have to bury you." At the time, I was still young. I was 16. I ain't think none of it because I got my first apartment when I was 16 because I already had a baby. I got emancipated as an adult. But I ain't do right with that either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was having company, people coming over. You know, everybody want to come stay with me, eat up my food. But I'm thinking it's okay. When you think you got friends and stuff, you really don't have no friends. They was just some leeches. That's it. That's all. And yeah. So after a while, I think like I turned about 18. I was about 18 at the time. She asked me again. She said, "Go down there with your auntie." She wanted me to come to Michigan with my auntie. And I was like, I don't want to go there. I did not want to leave Chicago for shit. I did not want to leave, but I did it for her. I did it for her because she said, "Didn't you tell me you told your mama you want to change? You ain't changing. You just out here doing whatever." That's what she told me. And I just looked at her like, "Damn, you got me. You got me, and you're right. I did till I wanted to change." So my auntie came down. We have like family family reunions and family dinners every month and stuff like that, to where our family from St. Louis, Michigan, um, everywhere come to Chicago, and we just chill, have family time. It's not a reunion, but we try to do this every month to keep the family together. And so my auntie came down. I was like, I agreed. I packed up all my little stuff that I had, and we got in the car when it was time to go, when she was time to go, and I rode off with her. You know, I was gone. I left Chicago when I was 18 years old. I cried all the whole ride here. I cried the whole goddamn ride. I'm telling y'all that now. I cried because I did not want to leave. I did not want to leave. But my auntie thought it was best for me to leave because she said she didn't want to bury me and she didn't want to see me in jail. I do think like a man sometimes. Sorry. But I've been working on that. I've been working on that. Um, but I cried the whole damn ride here. My cousin was she's still in Chicago though. She was like, "Stop crying, it's gonna be okay." I was just crying. I was crying my ass off. I did not want to come. And but I was looking, as I got here, I was looking up, I always look in the sky. I always look at the clouds and stuff like that. I don't know, it's soothing. But, I believe in God. I know some people don't believe in God and stuff like that, but I do. That's how I was raised. I don't judge people off of what they believe in. It is what it is. You still human to me. As long as you treat me right, we good. I don't care what you believe in. Uh, but anyway, I was looking up at the clouds, and y'all, it was a cloud formed as like a man face. It looked like Jesus' face. to me. Y'all know them little paintings that they be making of Jesus and stuff. It looked exactly like that. And I tapped my cousin. I said, "Cuz, look at them clouds. You see that?" She was like, "Yeah, yeah, I see it." And I was like, "Okay, that's let me know everything about to be okay. Everything gonna be okay." But when I got here, I ain't want to talk to no damn body. I was antisocial. Well, I'm still kind of antisocial. I still talk to some people, but I don't talk to everybody. I don't like people like that. Um, but when I got here, I think I did good. You know, I got here. Um, I end up getting a job. I end up not meeting somebody. I end up getting pregnant with my second child, and I was working at McDonald's. I was working at McD's, and it was good. I was making money. At the time, I just was happy that I was working. You know what I'm saying? And I was always the type that I didn't want to be on government assistance. My mom was a caseworker. She was a caseworker, and that's why she didn't want me in Henry Hornet's projects, because she turned a lot of people food stamps off. And if she felt like if they would have found out I was her daughter, they would have tried to do something to me. But that wasn't the case, because I had a lot of people that stayed in them projects. Wasn't gonna happen to me. But she didn't know that. Um, but anyway, I started working at McDonald's. Then I end up having my third child. I got three daughters now. End up having my third child, and I was just like, this is not enough. It wasn't enough money for me. And then the manager, the store manager, she was just I couldn't stand her. She told me one day, she say, she told me, she say, um, she said I can afford to take care of my kids. I don't have to be on government assistance. Y'all, when that lady told me that different color lady told me that, I was just like, you know what? Bump this. I end up getting that damn check, and I called the school and I said I want to take my GED test. I didn't even go to I didn't even go to no classes, no courses, no nothing. I just walked in there by faith. I dropped my whole check for that damn test, y'all. And they schedule I paid for it. They schedule it, and and I took it, and I had to wait a minute. I don't know if I passed it or not, but that shit was hard. But still, I took it. It is what it is. I'm seeing if I was gonna pass it or not. And 2 weeks later, my transcripts came in the mail, and I passed it. I didn't even wait on my diploma, because what she said to me was just not right. It made me feel some type of way. I didn't even wait on my diploma to come in the mail. I took those transcripts, and I went to this one job that I really, really wanted, that, got paid a lot more, but you needed to have a high school diploma or a GED to get. And I got hired. I worked at that job for about 7 years, 8 years. And then I was just like, okay, well, they ain't giving you no benefits here. I got to get up out of here now. I made the money, it's good money. I got to go somewhere with some benefits. On my birthday in March, I ended up going to find this one job. We build motors. Y'all know GM and stuff. Um, I applied there. I did the hiring process or whatever. And May of 16, I ended up working. Yep. And I've been at that job ever since. Yep. I've been at that job ever since. So I'm just telling y'all, like, you know, even though you go through things in life, you can always change your life around. It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter how old you are. Don't get stuck there. Do something about it. Do something about it. And another thing too, I think what happened, my mom was real heartbroken too, because after I had my first child, um, I got real sick. I didn't even get a chance to see my daughter. Hold on, y'all. Tootie, where's the charger at? You got the charge? Yeah. This is my oldest daughter, y'all. I'm so proud of her, because she was bad as hell too. She didn't change her damn life around. She graduated when she was 16 and been working there since. Yeah. But what I'm saying was, like, I think my mom was real heartbroken too, because my brother, my oldest brother was in prison. Hold on, I got to charge this phone up so it won't die. My lab won't die. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my oldest brother was in prison, and then I had my baby so young, and after I had my baby, I think I was at home for about 2 weeks, and after that, I ended up back in the hospital. I kept like dragging my left leg, y'all. I kept dragging it, and I didn't know what it was. It felt so stiff and hard, and it hurted. It hurted so bad when I walked, and so I'm like, I kept telling my mama, I said, something wrong with my leg, something wrong with my leg. She was like, no, ain't nothing wrong with your leg. And so she ended up, she had went to work, and then she ended up calling the ambulance to the house. And I had to go in the ambulance, and they took me to the hospital, and I ended up having a blood clot in my left leg. And after that, they had gave me some medicine, some blood thinner medicine. They gave me some blood thinner medicine, and they told me I'd be all right. But I was not all right. I ended up going home, and yeah, after that, I barely wanted to walk to go to the bathroom. I barely wanted to go use the bathroom. I kept saying, I said, nah. I said, Mom, something is really wrong with my leg again. She was like, ain't nothing wrong with your leg. Ain't I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, she was so busy. It got to the point where she thought I can just walk it off. So I was just trying to walk it off. It got to the point where I couldn't even get out the bed no more. I couldn't even get out the bed. Nope. So she called the ambulance again, and I ended up going to the hospital. As soon as them people took down my pants, my jogging pants, my whole left thigh was purple and black. It looked like somebody beat me. It looked like somebody beat me. It's a true story. I ended up having a deep vein thrombosis, and I had to get all type of surgery, all type of skin grafts. I had over like 10 skin grafts, and that stuff hurt. It burns when you wake up. Like, seriously, I was in the hospital for about 6 months, laying on the back of my head. I couldn't move. They told me if I moved the wrong way, the blood clot would travel to my heart and kill me. Yep, that's what they told my mom. That's what they told her. That's what they told her. And then, so after all the surgeries and stuff like that, they put me on a damn wish list, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I'm like, I could have went to see my favorite rapper or whatever I wanted to do, but I wanted to go shopping. And the reason why the hospital put me on the wish list, because I didn't know, they told my mom to get ready to plan for my funeral. They told her to get ready to plan for my funeral. I was finna die. There's nothing else they can do. That's what they told my mom. So I was laying in that hospital bed. Let me tell y'all, your guardian angels are real. They are real. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was my grandma. I don't know who it was. But I was in a hospital bed just laying there, and I cried. I used to cry all the time because I was ready to go home. Don't nobody, no teenager want to stay in no hospital. And I was in there for about 6 months straight, just laying there. I don't want nobody, washing me up and stuff like that, looking all in my butt crack. No. But anyway, one night I was just laying there, and I felt, I don't know, I felt this energy, like I felt this presence in the room with me. And they was whoever it was sat there in a chair. The chair that be in the hospital, in your room, in the hospital room, next to the beds for the visitors and stuff like that. They sat there in that chair, y'all. And it was to the point where I couldn't even move because I was so scared. I couldn't even yell for help. I couldn't do nothing. I just sat there stuck. Somebody was in that room with me. And I believe that was my guardian angel saying it's not her time. Because after that, when I did get up out of there, they told me I never have no more kids. I would never be able to have no more kids. I end up having two more daughters after that, but I end up getting my tubes tied because I didn't want to, risk my life, because they kept saying I can, I got clotting disorders with my blood. They got to get that under control. And so I had to learn how to walk over again. Y'all, that was the hardest thing ever. Learning how to walk over again. That was the hardest thing ever. Yep. Yep. But through all this, my mom, she was there through all of this. But I think she was real heartbroken. You know, my brother in prison. She thinking her only child, the doctor's telling her only daughter is about to die. Get ready to plan for her funeral. But she stayed here through all that. I learned, she was with me through all that. And I think God left her here, for that very reason, to help me get back on my feet, learn how to walk over again, and, you know, get back better and well. He kept her here just for that reason. Yep, he did. Because once I did, say, hey, I'm sorry, mom, and stuff like that, that night she died. Yep, that night she passed away, the same damn day. And it's crazy because my second child, I supposed to have her. My due date was July 28th, the same day my mom passed away, July 28th. I said, this ain't nothing but my mama all over again. But they end up taking her out early though. She came out on the 18th, but it is what it is. She act just like my mom. She ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. She gonna tell you what it is and how it is, and then fuss at you. But then gonna turn around and ask you, do you want something to eat? She gonna fuss at you and then love on you at the same time. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I wanted to get on here and share my story with y'all. Um, I don't mind talking, you know, about situations that I've been in, because some people are in these very same situations that, they want to try to make it out. Y'all go ask for some help. Ask for some help. If it wasn't my auntie saved my life too. She did. She told me to get up out of Chicago. She said leave. She said leave. If I didn't leave, she didn't want to have to bury me, and she didn't want to see me in jail. That's how bad I was. I just didn't give a damn about life. And then I left. I did what she said. I did what she asked me to. And I left. And end up doing the whole 360. I still go visit though. I'll be down there in May. We got a family reunion coming up. I go down there all the time. All my friends still there. All my real friends still there. Everybody I grew up with, I love them to death. K-Town family, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if y'all want to change our life around, it's never too late. It's never too late. You can do it. Don't think, oh, because I'm 25, 30, or 40 years old, you know, it's too late. It ain't never too late. It ain't never too late to do what's right. Just do it. Don't sit there and think it's going to just happen out the damn blue. It's not. You got to put your foot forward and do it yourself. But yeah, that was a little story time, with me. I'm doing better now. But yeah. All right, y'all. I got to get up out of here. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe, y'all. I'll talk to y'all, though. I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more story time. No, what I got? Yeah, I got something else. What I got going on tomorrow? What I got going on tomorrow? No, we gonna talk about who the real drug dealers is tomorrow, y'all. Cause y'all know who they is. I know who they is. Y'all know who they is too. And I want to talk about that because I be asking questions. They don't be wanting to see me coming. I'm gonna ask a lot of questions. My mom used to run outside, and when they put and she was only like 4'11", y'all. She used to run outside when they put my brother in handcuffs and be all up on them police officers and be like, give me your badge number, call your supervisor right now. She was so little, but she didn't play no damn games. She didn't play no games. She didn't play no games. She's a very smart woman. And she was about her paper. I'll tell you that. But I'll be back tomorrow, y'all, so we can talk about who the real drug dealers are. So make sure y'all please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.